video chat. We got Big Daddy Con, baby. Oh, I'm hyped for this. I'm so mad I missed it. How can I be a day late, bro? You know we gotta be tapped in whenever Con drops, bro. You know we gotta be tapped in. These videos are always so good, so motivating to just get out, bro, and try something. You know what I mean? And get creative. Con motivates me so much to just be myself, bro, and try so hard to push things that I'm doing to the next level. And that's why I love watching his videos, man. It's just a glimpse into some great motivation for the day. I love it every time.
Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So recently I've been trying to create a reputation for myself as a friendly and a supportive member of the SETUPS community, relying on my own experiences, working with tech both in my personal and professional life, and I've been trying to use everything that I know to help you guys out and build you up.
Probably about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock.
Today, I'm going to be roasting your setup. And that's right, the setups you worked so hard to build, that you've scrimped and saved for, the setups you consider to be your pride and joy, I'm going to be tearing into them. Quick disclaimer though, I am stepping out of my comfort zone here. I'm a nice guy, and ripping into my subscribers.
Tear into me, come on!
Comes naturally to me.
Tear into me, my cheeks! No, I'm just kidding, don't do that.
I'm just a sucker to peer pressure. So without further ado, turn up the oven and let the roasting commence.
This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Whether you need a domain, website, or an online store, make it happen with Squarespace.
By the way, if you guys ever want to get involved in future videos similar to this, make sure to check out my Reddit page and my Twitter. That's where I make my announcements for videos. So kicking things off today, our first submission is from Jonas, and this one upsets me. Not because his setup is particularly bad or anything, you just seem so proud of your mess. And after looking through a fair few of your submissions, I've noticed one common thing. You guys are a messy bunch. Don't be kicking your cans and bottles all over the floor. Put them in the bin. It will automatically make your setups look a lot better. Nobody wants to be wading through cans of Monster just to be getting to your keyboard and mouse.
And how I live, bro, I have to, like, I literally leave my desk every night, you feel me? And I leave it set up as if I'm gonna come back the next morning, just so I'm like clear-headed and focused. I could never leave all of this stuff on my desk. This is crazy.
Mess aside, one thing that I will say about this one is your cable management is an absolute nightmare. It reminds me of the symbiote suit from Spider-Man 3. Now, this is a pretty nice setup. There's not a great deal for me to put clothes in here. Even the comment section are chiming in on Twitter and supporting you. Loldov even comments, it's perfect, nothing to roast. Well, I don't think that's for you to say, Loldov. This is my roast video, not yours. So I'll be the judge of that. Wouldn't be much of a roast video if I didn't try, would it? All right. Here goes. This room looks like the result of a head-on collision between a Curry's PC World store and a home-based garden centre. All right, well, that wasn't really a roast, more of a gentle burn.
That was him trying.
I didn't say I was good at roasting. I'm trying. I'm going to take it easy on JR here with this one, because along with his submission, he's attached a caption, "Don't hate, please." JR, I can't but help feel that you misunderstood the assignment here. If you don't want anyone to roast your setup,
is the TV like... What is this thing around the screen? Is this like a soccer ball TV? I'm so confused at what's going on right now.
Up to a roast video, and you'll very easily avoid the hate. I am gonna have to pull you up on that football monitor though. What the hell?
What is that
thing? Up until now, I never realized there was such a thing as sports novelty monitors. You do you though, JR. I've done some research online, and it looks like there's loads of these type of monitors out there. They're something, aren't they? They're horrendous. Although, you know what? I'm not gonna knock these because I'm not a fan of sports. If it was like Shrek, I'll be buying that. I'd love a Shrek TV. Can somebody find me a Shrek TV, please? I'm buying it. Submission from Samyam_ says, I mean, it's actually not a setup. Well, you're not wrong there. And just out of interest, why have you pixelated the edges of the picture? What are you trying to hide? Very sus. And next up, we have Cornish Lads TTV. What is that? It literally looks like something out of a horror movie. And for a second there, I thought that was the shadow monster from Upside Down in Stranger Things. This is a lackluster effort on your behalf, my friend, and you can do better. I believe in you. I'll throw a link in the description of the braided sleeves that I use. Thoroughly recommend you check them out. Along with the sponsor of today's video, Squarespace.
I did want to look at that.
Squarespace is a website
I wanted to see if they were actually hella expensive or not.
Own website and showcase their work. Without any coding knowledge, you can put together your own website in a matter of hours. And all you need to do to get started is click the link in my description, create your account, and pick a template. My favorite feature is the e-commerce store. You can literally upgrade your website from just a website to an online store. And all Squarespace templates are fully responsive, meaning that a mobile tablet optimized version of your site is automatically generated for users viewing your site on those devices. One particularly nice feature of Squarespace is its video backgrounds design feature. This can turn an already nice looking Squarespace template into a stunning one. This feature
I don't
lets
know.
you use
I might be
YouTube
stupid.
or Vimeo URL to create a
All
looped
good,
video
Chloe.
background
My
for
internet
your
goes down
Squarespace
every
site,
day
and you
pretty
can
much,
apply
so I
render
definitely
filters
feel
to
you.
this. The results can be eye-poppingly good. And did you know Squarespace also has a new monetization option for websites built on the platform? Member areas, where businesses can charge for access to exclusive content. You can set up membership costs that are either a one-time fee, recurring membership payment, or free of charge. And because Squarespace has sponsored today's video, I'm able to offer a 14-day free trial. And when you're ready to launch your website, use my code Konstantin to get 10% off your purchase. The link's in the description, so give that a click and check it out for yourself. Sue Brand sends in a modest pic of their setup, which has most definitely seen better days. I'm sorry, I have to ask, but how many generations of your family has this desk been passed through? It has to be at least 200 years old by the looks of it. In fact, maybe you can take it on the Antiques Roadshow. And for all you know, you might be sitting on an absolute goldmine with that relic, and it might even net you enough cash to upgrade to a standing desk, maybe. Now, Sam Russell has sent me in a pic of his setup, which to me at least
just hella
very much
boring.
resembles an interrogation room. I feel like this is the kind
that
of
shit
room where
looks
shoplifters
scary.
are taken and held while security wait for the
Is that a
police to
baby
turn up.
monitor under the monitor?
Look at cables, stabbing, chest pains. In all seriousness though, Danny, what have you done? That right there is a trip hazard on steroids. I was gonna take a shot at roasting you there, but it seems like the comments have already beat me to it. How do you sleep at night knowing the wires are like that? Con's gonna need a paramedic on
I feel like
standby
there's
for
more
cable
cables
management.
back
Just
there
looking at those
than like
wires
they're
gives me
supposed to be.
anxiety.
Like
Con,
he
this
might have
kid
had
needs
like a
some
whole
help.
other
You've gotta do
PC
it. Help
hooked
a
up
man out.
or
The
something.
wires
I don't
are
know.
out of
That's
control.
weird.
My
as
personal
hell.
favorite has to be from Gad Thornton, who just goes straight for the jugular. No point of me throwing fuel on the fire. The people have spoken. Gad says, "You deserve no happiness, Daniel." It's a bit harsh, but his words, not mine. I'm really rubbish at this roasting thing. People on my Twitter are doing better than me. I should try bring Stephen Tries into this next time. He's like the ultimate roaster. I'm not sure how much he'd care about setups though. I was thinking of giving you some helpful tips and advice, but I think that would just have to be a separate video. This is crazy. But hey, if it does the job, it does the job. Aaron Howard
Give us some setup tips,
Frankenstein
baby.
monster, which
What
I
the
thought could
heck?
pass for an amateur Robot Wars entry or something. What do you think? That's surely the best setup you've seen. Like honestly, someone has that in their home. They've got a chair and a monitor, subwoofer, speakers, all in one. I guess it's quite a portable setup, isn't it? Because you could just wheel it about. And is that a speaker taped to the leg of the chair? It is, isn't it? Yeah. What is even going on here? Where are you supposed to sit if the monitor's on the chair? I can see a desk just to the right. Why can't the monitor go there?
I'm
Why
so
does the terrible
confused.
cable management make it look like the chair is
It's
tied
mad
up and
creative,
being
though.
held hostage?
Hella
I don't know. This
creative.
one's just left me having more questions than anything. Rock Osiris sends in this submission, but luckily for me, LUFC chimes in and does my job for me. He's gonna ask why half your desk is empty and why your walls are bare. I feel like I'm getting roasted here.
Yeah,
It's
like why did he scoot everything to like right here when he has this whole desk space? I'm so confused.
He's gonna ask why half your desk is empty and why your walls are bare. I feel like I'm getting roasted here. It's like they can almost predict what I'm gonna say. So Osiris, why exactly is half your desk empty and why are your walls bare? Me and Lewis are pretty keen to know. Now this is another one of these submissions that you just see and you think, this
What?
can't be real. Not
This
in
is not real.
2022, surely. But on the off chance if
This might be
is
somebody
real,
in India,
I
no
want you to
cap.
tell Oscar, please find God. He's even got a bike there. Why has he got a bicycle there? What is he
That's
watching?
probably how he
This is
runs it, how you get the
definitely not real.
electricity.
Looks like there's rat droppings in that corner over there. Who's that picture of on the wall as well? They look like they mean business. They're all like, I mean business. Usually you'd put like posters of your role models or icons on your wall. So I'm very curious to know who that guy is. You know, any guesses? He looks like the Rate My Takeaway guy. And if that is the case, then there's nothing wrong with that. It should be bigger because that guy is an absolute legend. I've been trying to collab with him for ages. Dave Yep. Sorry if I completely butchered your username there, but I have to say, this is absolutely perfect. No roasting necessary. 10 out of 10.
It's
wallpaper
clean.
there.
You even got the
I wouldn't
flower
change a
there.
thing. What do you think of those tiles though? That chair looks expensive as well. It looks like you've pulled it out from a Ferrari. A very nice chair. God damn it, I'm supposed to be roasting setups, not complimenting them. Okay, I've got one. Okay, I know that wall's not part of your setup, but it's absolutely disgusting. That needs
like
to
a
go.
mosaic
What
or
even is it?
something.
That wall looks like something tramps would piss on. I feel terrible for saying that. That's just, you know, you've asked for it. And before you get at me for saying tramp, I'm pretty sure it's not an offensive word. Like, even Disney used it. Lady and the Tramp. Disney does it, it's fine. Why do I keep talking about tramps? Let's move on. Anyway, I'm just really afraid of getting cancelled.
I'd say Disney does a lot of weird shit I probably wouldn't do.
My blood pressure with yet another example of cable management that keeps me up at night. This one here reminds me of the snake bit in Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark. Dragonish22 submits their setup, keeping things nice and minimalistic, which I can respect. Simple, sweet, efficient. However, I have to ask, why have you got a rug on your desk? You can't possibly submit that and expect me not to pick up on that. Is this an actual thing people do? Rugs on desks? The hottest new trend of 2022.
I wonder if the desk is like really destroyed or something.
This is what all the kids are doing nowadays, and I'm just out of touch.
Because can't you just get a giant mouse pad and put it on there?
So much on it, that carpet. We have this pic from Callum67. Nice rig you have there. I spotted the cider on the desk there as well. You're not alone, Cal. I'd be drinking too if my streaming setup was in a shed. Tyson Bowl gets some extra brownie points for including my channel on both of these monitors in his submission. I have to ask,
I'd be drinking too if it was in a shed.
Garage, basement? Don't know how to quite exactly explain this, but I could just feel the draft just by looking at this picture. Doesn't look very cozy there. Bappo Wavy.
Yeah, it needs a carpet.
Industrial-sized box of tissues before sending in his submission.
Damn, he got all the
big looks
prime.
There, mate. Rookie error. You should always remember to move the big box of tissues and your lotion bottle out of the frame before you take a picture of your setup. What is this? Amateur hour? Or did you want all of us to know about your filthy habits? Loving the Randolph profile pic, by the way. This one's going to be fun because I can clearly see it's a work setup. You know what this means? The gloves are off. Everything about this one is ugly. The workspace is drab, totally uninspiring. The walls are messy. Everything just looks messy. Even the walls are dirty. This is not the kind of workspace where I feel like I could really get into the creative zone. This is more kind of a workspace that resembles an admin office.
Bro, I've never. We always see Khan like make these roasts and shit like this, like in videos and whatnot. But I don't feel like we've never seen this side of him on his channel. And this is like so perfect. This is like the perfect way for him to showcase like just how fucking hilarious he is.
To process new inmates or something. And that monitor is from the Middle Ages. What is that, like 13 inches? You'd need a magnifying glass to see what's on the screen.
I would love to see him, like they have these videos that MQHB does where they go behind and like go to these other studios and like rate the setups of like their studio. And I feel like Randolph, why did I say Randolph? I feel like Khan would be hilarious going to like other people's like photo studios or like video studios or like different sets and just roasting their setup and how they put stuff together. I feel like that would be hella dope. Like the funniest video ever would be like him going and like roasting Mini Mentor Studio and all their studios, even though like he helped them set it up, but it would still be hilarious.
I looked online and you can buy these for as little as $5.
Or like go and roast a setup that he fixed and made look really nice and see how it looks now.
£52 actually. So if I was you, I'd get onto your boss and try and get an upgrade. And on a final note, dust your goddamn keyboard. And 90% of these setups would be better if people just clean their spaces.
Yeah, literally.
Damn. I'm afraid I'm a little bit underqualified to roast this next submission we're looking at right now. The theme of this video
look at the cup holder
setups. But here we have something that looks like a nuclear power station, and I don't even know where to begin. I have to give credit where credit is due. And that
is that a CPU? What is that at the bottom?
I am going to roast you for being so vain that you uploaded 20 pictures of this setup. Clearly, you're trying to flex, and you knew I'd have a tough time picking holes in this one. I've got to find something. This is a roast video after all. Okay, fine. Yeah, you're missing 2 AA batteries. It makes this setup look sloppy and ruins the whole aesthetic. We now have one from Siju, a nice quaint little setup overseen by what I can only assume is a very flattering self-portrait on the wall there. This setup is pretty quaint. No real roasting here unless you're ready for the dad joke. Okay, here goes. The only thing that's being roasted here is your PS4's heatsink from being left on the carpet like that. All right, I'll see myself. Bye. Bye, have a beautiful time. But in all seriousness though, think about putting it on the desk because it can overheat down there like that, and you've got the space for it. Nicolacius has decided to offer up their build to the overheat period,
so it doesn't even matter.
You've really not opted in for a warm and cozy vibe, have you? There's something about it that feels a little bit oppressive about the whole aesthetic. Maybe it's the red glow against the wall, or it's the way your PC towers over your whole desk like HAL 9000 from 2001 Space Odyssey, or the Eye of Sauron or something. And the last picture you sent in with the Stormtrooper and that don't ask for attention framed picture kind of adds to the whole prison camp vibe. It's almost as if he's standing guard over you, making sure you don't slack off. In the future, don't be afraid to add a little splash of color or a plant or something, you know, to cheer you up a little bit. It's like a super villain setup. It's almost Megamind would have this setup.
I like that.
Some of these submissions have definitely been harder for me to roast than others, and not many setups prove that point more than this flex coming in here from Halen Denderson. In my short experience of rating and critiquing
Those
stuff,
monitors
you can always
are
tell the guys
dope.
who just want to show off their setups, and there's one main giveaway. They send you at least 10 or more photos of it. Well, I'm not sure if you got the memo here, Helen Denderson, but this is a roast video. I'm trying to make fun out of people here. So
He's even got a mini fridge under the desk?
I'm not doing it. Well, I've got to look for something. I mean, anything to roast you on. You're only level 1 on Warzone. You must clearly be a noob. Oh, and one more thing. One aesthetic, and probably the only thing that I'm not down with. You have the same kind of ceiling that everyone's nan had back in the 70s. Yeah? Bet you didn't think I'd find a way to get you, but I did. Boom. Roasted.
Popcorn ceilings, man. They'll always get
this
you.
This one's submitted by Liam, who actually helps me edit my videos. So Liam, I know you're watching this footage. You know, don't cut anything bad out that I'm about to say to you. But, and here we go.
Oh, wow, your setup is so bad, I'm going to buy you a whole new one and pay you so much more from now on. You like standing desks? I'll order you the best one. You needed a new chair too. Don't worry, I got you.
Also, good to see you stay hydrated, but that lemon flavor is disgusting, and it reminds me of that smell in public men's toilets. The combination of urinal cakes and piss fused together. Absolutely vile flavor of drink.
Absolutely
now that
vile.
you've all been thoroughly roasted, some more so than others, this brings me to the end of the video. Probably the most common and preventable offense that I've seen in most of these submissions was the lack of any kind of decent cable management. So let this be a lesson. Get some cheap braided sleeves on Amazon, and you'll probably be 75% less likely to start a house fire. Not based on any real evidence. Statistic totally made up by con. If you guys like this type of content and you want to see more, let me know in the comments below. And I'll leave the oven on high for the next roasting session. Until then, I'll see you next time.
Till then. Oh, I want to make one of these videos. Not like create the video, but like be in the video, be featured in the video, you know? Oh, I always tweet too. Oh man, so sad. But it'll happen. It'll happen. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for clicking on the video, man. Showing so much love. Thank you guys, man. Make sure you guys go support the homie Con and all his endeavors. He deserves it all right? The homie puts in so much fucking effort. So much effort. Like, it literally radiates through the content. Please, please go support. I love you guys.